Once again, my dear students, we are now on week 2. So, our topic for week 2, day 1 is all about classifications of angles according to measure. I have to try myself to impart something about this lesson, but before that, may I give you first the different objectives of this lesson, what you need to learn in this topic. The first one is name the different classification of angles. Then of course, the second one is you need to measure angles as classified. And the last one is you need to do the given activities with accuracy, because in mathematics, accuracy is very, very important. This is it. Please watch the video because I know for sure you learned something from this presentation. This time, I have to illustrate the next lesson, which is classification of angles. Actually, angles are classified into 3. So here, we will start our discussion from a classification of angles according to each measure. Okay, there are 3. Number 1 is acute angle. Acute angle is an angle whose measure is less than 90 degrees. But before measuring the angles or the acute angles and the other classifications of angles according to its measurement, let us know first how to measure an angle using the protractor. So here is the protractor, this one. So make sure that when using the protractor is facing with you. So like this. So you can read the name, protractor. So here. In creating an angle using the protractor, you need to draw a horizontal line like this. Okay. And mark also the point of vertex or the vertex point. So let us take into consideration an example of the first classification of angle, which is an acute angle. So by definition, acute angle is an angle whose measure is less than 90 degrees. Okay, so here, our protractor, we will just choose any of the measurement of an angle that does not reach 90 degrees. So here in the protractor, this one is the 90 degrees. So therefore, we can choose whatever we desire measure of angles as long as it is not 90 degrees, because that's an acute angle. So let us try 35 degrees. Since this one is a 30-degree angle, this one, so 35 is in between 30 and 40 degrees angle. So here, there is a line here. So this is the 35 degrees. We'll use the protractor and we will place it here. Look at this one. There is the point which we intend for the vertex. And that should be the place where we have to put this protractor like this. So make sure that the line of the protractor here, this line here, this one, not the edge, not the edge. Make sure that you are not placing the protractor using its edge, but rather using this line here and placing this vertex, this one here, to the vertex of the angle you wanted to create. Okay, so we have to place the protractor like this. Make sure that this line will be in line with the illustrated horizontal line. Then locate where is 35 degree. So this one is the 35 degrees. This is between 30 degrees and 40 degrees here. This one. Okay. Then make a point. Then connect that with a line segment or array. Okay, so this one. So this is already the 35 5 degrees angle. This one. Okay, this is a 35 degrees angle. So since this is a 35 degree angle, this is an example of an acute angle, which is one of the classifications of angles according to its measure. Okay, so let's proceed to the next classification, which is a right angle. We will utilize the other part of the bond paper. This one, again, we will create a horizontal line here. This one. Again, we will mark this as our vertex. Then, we will locate in the protractor where is 90 degrees. And since my protractor is very, very old, and the letters or the labels are not so clear, so by the way, this one is the 90 degree angle. This one is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and this one is 80. So again, as I said, we have to place the protractor over the horizontal line that we have just created, this one. Then, again, mark a point at 90 degree angle, this one. Okay, and then join or connect this one with a ray or a line, and that is a 90 degree angle. Okay. So, that is the 90 degree angle, and that should be labeled with like this. This symbolizes a 90 degree angle. Okay, this is a 90 degree angle, and this is considered as a right angle. Right angle. Okay. Okay, so this is the second classification of angles according to its measure. Number 1 is acute. Number 2 is right angle. And the last one is the obtuse angle. We will have to utilize this bond paper for the third classification, which is the last one of among the classifications of angles. Okay, so when we say obtuse angle, it is an angle whose measurement is more than 90 degree but less than 180. So this one here in the protractor, this is here the 180 degree angle, this one. So meaning the straight line here, if you have to create an angle like this, that creates a 180 degree angle. So since an obtuse angle is more than 90 degree or greater than 90 degree angle but less than 180, so normally our obtuse angle will be more than this angle. Okay, so we will construct the obtuse angle, which is by definition it is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Again, as I said, we have to utilize this bond paper, and we will have to create a horizontal line. This one here. And we will mark this as our vertex. Because I could hardly see, so I need to use a very big vertex. So we will identify what particular measurement which is more than 90 degrees. Okay, actually, as I said, this is 10, 20, 30, and so on and so forth, and this one is 90 degrees. So beyond this measurement, beyond this 90 degrees, are considered obtuse angle. as long as it will not uh, exceed this measurement, because this one is 180. So from this point, after 90 degrees, which is 91 up to uh, 179, that is considered as an obtuse angle. So we can choose whatever measurement here as long as it will not reach 180 and it will not start from 90. So surely it will start from 91 up to 179. That is the measurement that we can choose for the obtuse angle. So let us try 120 degrees. This one is 120 degrees. This one here, 120 degrees. So again, we will have to place the protractor here. Make sure that this line of the protractor hits this line, also the horizontal line that we have just created, and the vertex will be placed to the 90-degree position. Okay, so since our measurement that we wanted to create is 120 degrees, so we can put a mark here. This one is the 120. Okay, again, put a dot, then connect with a line or a line array. This one here. Okay, then place an arrow, since these are two rays. Then this one is already a 120-degree angle, and this is considered as an obtuse angle. This is the number this is number 3 in last of among the classification of angles according to its measurement. And that's all for the different classification of angles. And make sure when you measure angles, you need to be accurate in the measurement. So that is why you need to use the proper tools, which is the protractor. This is very, very important. I hope you have learned from this short presentation. Since we could not see each other face to face, we will just consider the situation until we could see each other back again face to face. Activity for week 2, day 1, I am giving you only 3 items. The instructions there, you have there given the measure, then you need to draw the angle. I had answer sheet which I inserted in your last or learning activity sheets. It was presented in columns. The first column is the measurement of the angle, then the second column is the illustration or the drawing, and the third column is the classification of angles. So since in the last it was given already, number 1, 112 degrees, number 2, 36 degrees, and number 3 is 98 degrees. So that would be the numbers or the measurement that would be written in the first column of your answer sheet. So 112, 36, and 98. In the second column, there you have to present your illustration or your drawing. And make sure that in the illustration, you need to label it with the proper measurement. And for the last column, classification of angles, you have to identify the given measurement as illustrated in the second column as to what classification of angle does it belong. So for example, 112, what classification of angle does 112 represents? Then 36, and of course 98 degrees. Okay, so that's it for your activity week 2, day 1.